Soundstripe.
Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Shady David D. LaFleur and this is the Lair of LaFleur. I see that you made it. Thank you all for joining me here this week in the Lair. Now this week's episode is about portals because I have my own personal portal I get to travel through. But before I go any further, I gotta stop and give a big shout out to you, the viewers, because we are growing and gaining more subscribers right here on the LaFleur Network, and that's because of you. Thank you so much for making it possible. It really is appreciated. It means a lot, so thank you. I discover and discuss all kind of topics here in the Lair, and YouTube does not like this kind of content, so it's gonna take you, the viewers, to promote the channel and push it forward. I'm not here to push any kind of disinformation because we are living in crazy times in 2025. So please be aware of all the scare tactics, the mass confusion, the military demonstrations, along with the governmental psyops being played out in real time and more than ever before. And please be aware of the next false flag attempt or scandemic because it might be right around the corner. And never believe the official narrative, especially from the mainstream media, because they have their own agendas and narratives of their own that they're trying to push and shove down each one of our throats. That's why I do my part here in the Lair to inform you of these things. But remember, this is only for your entertainment purposes. And yes, I have a cheap plug I must fill you in with right now. Yes, please come check out some Kingpins bowling right here on the LaFleur Network. Come show your support as the Summer League is underway and we are on a 6-game winning streak. That's live bowling right here Thursday nights on the LaFleur Network. Thank you. As I smack you with this right here, if this is your first time checking out the show, thank you for being here because I do discover and discuss all kind of myths, conspiracy theories, legends, world stage events, actors of the world stage. Who are these actors that play their parts here on the world stage? Topics like aliens, NASA, did we really go to the moon? What about flat earth? Are you a flat earther? Or do you believe we live on a ball spinning around at incredible speeds? Or maybe it's CGI balls that you're into? Or maybe you're convinced by AI videos? Or are we all just trapped here in the Matrix because what is this magical, beautiful realm? Don't wait, there's more like murder mysteries, Bigfoot, SpaceX, AI. Will AI create the next reset? What about ghosts and phenomenon? Because we have our own ghostly phenomenon here in the Lair that brings you the official narrative of what we are discussing here today. Now this is the part where I tell you to grab all the survivor gear, your rations, the flashlights, the batteries, and the bottled water, because we want you to be prepared when you enter the Lair of LaFleur. Now this is only my opinion. You do the research, you be the judge. Don't let confirmation bias box you in. Now once again, this is the part where I give it over to the ghost of the Lair that brings you the official reading of what we are discussing.
What is the official narrative on portals? Well, myths and legends across cultures have often featured portals as gateways to other worlds, dimensions, or even the afterlife. These portals can be physical locations, like in caves, gates, or even natural formation. Metaphysically speaking, they represent a lineal space of boundary between the known and unknown. And they symbolize transition, transformation, or access to hidden knowledge. truths. Although sometimes dangerous, some portals require courage and a specific ritual to pass through these gateways. Strange, isn't it? What do you believe? Do you believe in portals?
I have an online tone generator set to 528, which is developed by Thomas P. Sinelski. Thank you, Thomas. I notice here it can be used for science experiments. I would say so. Go ahead and play that. So, pure 528 tone there. I'm going to stop it before anything happens. Up here, I also have another tone generator set to 525, and I'm about to show you what will happen with that. Things happen much quicker when you're using pure tones rather than the other stuff I was using on YouTube, which had like sounds mixed in with it. There we go. 528. And already you can see a much more stable fracture. Okay. I have to do this quick because this stuff does not last. 525. You can see there's a whole range of tones here, but 525, you're going to hear the fluctuation there. There we go.
Yes, here on the LaFleur Network News, we have Brian Johnson, the Liver King, getting arrested because Joe Rogan called him out for his alleged abuse of steroids, which for most of us, yeah, it was pretty obvious. But I guess when Joe Rogan calls out some scam artists, it gets all the attention. Was this all just manufactured? This guy is a very popular TikTok. I don't know. I don't mess around with TikTok, but a huge following. Because this guy's been on all of Joe Rogan's friends' podcasts, making all the rounds, like The Fighter and the Kid. A few other ones. Can't really name them right off the top of my head. Could this all just be a scam to get him on the show? But because when I call out scam artists like this fake flat earther, pushing this fake AE map around, Mark Sargent, yeah, one of the most famous ones in the community. And of course, we got this tard, Eric Dubay, yeah, Fruitcake, and of course, one of the most famous flat earthers, pushing an AE map along with Mark Sargent, one of the co-founders, Dirty Dave, and we can't forget the one about the flip for balls, the biggest scam artist of them all, the biggest liar, Jared Cabanella. So, as you see, there's a few of us YouTubers calling out these scam artists. Let's see if it gets any play, and that's the news.
What is CERN? could be more than a nuclear research facility. Because there's only 12 of them around the world. Are they doing more than banging together some particles? Particles and atoms trying to reduplicate the Big Bang. I certainly don't know about black holes in space, but what about these portals, huh? The myth of portals are dated back centuries. Some folklore represent these portals as representations of transportation between different states of being, times, and reality. Even often, portals are guarded by these mystical, magical creatures or deities to control access of portals. But what about danger? Is there danger possibly passing through these portals? Possibly passing through a portal can lead to many significant changes in the traveler's life. It could be a scary journey. It could change history. Is this something like time travel? You decide.
There's the fracture. I have other videos that show this thing opening up.
Hammer time. I don't know if that means MC Hammer or what kind of hammer, MC Hammer.
Make sure I heard this right first.
Okay.
So I watch Jake, right? I think he makes good content and gets more views than, if you haven't noticed, I bet with that guy for 10,000 and your channel for biggest dick. Is that true? You really did that?
Yep.
I don't find it all impressive that you pick on a guy almost a foot shorter than you, probably 67 pounds lighter. Like, I'm not impressed, sorry. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? I just don't find it all impressive that you pick on a guy almost a foot shorter than you, probably 67 pounds lighter. Like, I'm not impressed, sorry.
So I don't need the headache. And if you are that big, Mr. Oh, geez, now I get it. Hammer. Hammer time. Okay, I get a nice one, Hammer.
Yeah, okay, guy. My girl would never call you.
Like on what, Zoom?
Whatever you want. 1,000, me with you. When you look where I'm not showing you my dick. Nice try, bitch.
Yeah.
And congratulations for our new segment of the show here in the Layer of the Flare, the Shield Club of the Month. This month's shield is none other than Dave Weiss. Yes, this fake phony scammer is the co-founder of the AE map, also Darren's boss. He also has a famous tracking device. Do not download this app. And my advice to you, if you have already downloaded this thing, please immediately delete it. What a piece of shit.
David Weiss, Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole Exposed. David Weiss loves to watch women get beaten, and he loves to crack jokes while women get beaten. Have a look.
All right, NFL, ex-NFL running back, I believe he last played.
Wait,
in the
where are
NFL.
you? What are you showing? I only see this Zach thing. There you go.
Okay, NFL running back, Zach Stacy.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Dave, look at the fucking...
I see it.
screen. Oh, jeez.
He's
That poor television.
He's teaching her how to do like be a linebacker.
and the cat.
Ooh.
The cat's all disgruntled.
You notice the cat didn't go pee on her.
Maybe just wait.
Doesn't have to do Corona.
He's supposed to be pregnant right now.
What's he doing?
Rubbing her face? Is that
I thought he
lime?
grabbed a knife.
Is he gonna squeeze a lime in her face? That's what in the beginning.
Look at those kicking shoes.
All right,
you're on.
NFL, ex-NFL running back, I believe he last played.
Wait,
in the
where are
NFL.
you? What are you showing? I only see this Zach thing. There you go.
Okay, NFL running back, Zach Stacy.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Dave, look at the fucking...
I see it.
screen. Oh, jeez.
He's
That poor television.
He's teaching her how to do like be a linebacker.
and the cat.
Ooh.
The cat's all disgruntled.
You notice the cat didn't go pee on her.
Maybe just wait.
Doesn't have to do Corona.
He's supposed to be pregnant right now.
What's he doing?
Rubbing her face? Is that
I thought he
lime?
grabbed a knife.
Is he gonna squeeze a lime in her face? That's what in the beginning.
Look at those kicking shoes.
Yes, folks, that is David Weiss deep inside the rabbit hole, watching a woman get beaten savagely by a giant black man, and he finds it so hilarious he has to crack jokes and smile like an evil scumbag the entire time. David Weiss, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not fabricating a story. You can go watch this on the Baby Truther Show number 29. It goes on for about 10 minutes. They watch the woman get savagely beaten and make jokes for a good 10 straight minutes. David Weiss is seen grinning most of the time, cracking jokes. Now imagine if this was your mother. Imagine if this was your sister. Imagine if this was your daughter. Now, do you think it's funny to watch, let's say, your daughter get picked up by a giant black man and thrown into a TV and then savagely beaten, and then you have a fella like David Weiss grinning and making jokes? Just imagine this is your mother getting picked up and thrown by a giant black man, and David Weiss is laughing and joking. Poor TV. I find this to be highly, highly disturbing that anyone is still left following this man. I find it highly disturbing anyone would download his tracking app.
Our app just went next level. You are now able to find Flat Earth app users near you. See where they are and send them an instant message in the app. Instantly arrange for a flat earther meetup. When activated, blue dots mark the location of the app users near you. You have 3 choices on showing your location. PP, to pinpoint. This marks your exact location. CC, for city center, which will place you within a few miles of your current location. Or turn off, which removes you from the map altogether.
His flat earth tracking app, which is not only a debunked AE map, but it keeps track of flat earthers. You know, a little blue dot on the map so he can tell where you are and what you're doing. If you have ever downloaded any application by Mr. David Weiss deep inside the rabbit hole, I highly suggest you delete it and get rid of your phone as well. But that is just some of my own personal advice. You don't have to take it. Do with that what you will. Now, I wish this was all that David does, but no, he also likes to stick up for sex offenders, convicted grapists, such as Authentic Intent Joshua Swift. It seems that David Weiss thinks that a 35-year-old man graping a 14-year-old is perfectly acceptable. In fact, David Weiss shames the victim, a 14-year-old girl who was graped by a 35-year-old man, Joshua Swift, Authentic Intent.
So here's David Weiss on Facebook. That whole thing about Josh is pointless. The girl lied and said she was 18. As soon as he found out, you mean after their 6-month relationship? Okay, so David, what if the girl was 14? Actually, she was 14. What if the 14-year-old girl said, I'm 19, can you get me some cigarettes? And he did. And then Josh had a record. Would you say, oh, that's pointless, the girl lied? Now, this was the guy who was just on Alex Jones. And it looks to me like the cult has decided that if it has to, it will sacrifice a 14-year-old girl to preserve its own integrity.
You can see David Weiss speaking at these conferences. You can see Jaron speaking at these conferences. You can see Mark Sargent speaking at these conferences. They couldn't find it within themselves to distance themselves from a child predator, so they welcomed with open arms a child predator known as Authentic Intent and gave him a spotlight at the 2018 Flat Earth Conference in Denver. So they all welcome a child predator in with open arms. So let's go over what we've learned today. David Weiss is a cult leader who has a tracking app to keep track of his cult. He loves to watch women get beaten and make jokes. Oh, and he also loves supporting and protecting convicted sex offenders. So, is this someone you want to watch? Is this someone you want to support? Let me know in the comments section below what you think of David Weiss. So until...
Alright, that's all I have for you here today, and I really hope you enjoyed the show, because we are heading into a crazy future. And I'm going to be closing out now, and I really hope that you come to some point in your life that you have your own personal awakening, and you try to find out what this magical, beautiful realm really is. But please do me a couple of favors on the way out. Go check out QMV. He has all the maps, like the AE map, the globe, and the roast of the shields. So hilarious. And the #1 Truther Entertainment here on YouTube is Jake the Asshole with Truthers Tuesdays live. Please go check out these channels, because any interaction really does help these channels grow. And come back here Sunday for a new episode of The Layer of a Flare. Thank you guys. Peace out. Much love.